Hi, in this video I'm going to share with you how you can actually create a comic scene using our WeComic templates. So first of all, you're going to go to this website, WEdevelopment.sg. Then you go to the top right hand corner, click the comic portion, and then scroll down. So in this case, today I'm going to share with you how we can actually create a Kopitiam scene, meaning a coffee shop in Singapore. Right, so first of all, environment is the one that we need to click in because we have all the props. So if you are a non-subscriber, that means you didn't subscribe to our plan, you can actually still access to some of our comic templates over here. Mostly are still non-color, but we're adding in slightly more colors later on. But if you're a subscriber, then you can just simply go in. Yep. Then we actually have quite a lot of variety of comics that you can plug and use, as you can see. So in this case, because we are dealing with Kopitiam or coffee shop, so I need to find my Kopitiam template, right? So I need to get my tables. So in this case, Kopitiam props T1, right? So I'll just download here. In this case, I just open with because I already have the file. Enable editing. Then so we have quite a few variety of props. These are the beer, these are the those teh, kopio, yeah, those kind. So what I need to do now is I need to get a table, right? This is the round table that the typical kopitiam should have. So I just put it here. If you are wondering how I can switch the thing so fast, you just press alternate tab from your keyboard. Alternate, yeah, just put it down. Alternate, plus tab on your keyboard, and then you can just simply switch the window. So the red color chair is attractive, right? Because it's the symbol of Kopitiam chair, right? So I'll just put it here. I'll copy. I'll just type Control C, right? Control plus C. These are all short keys that I want to share with you as well if you are not very familiar with this PowerPoint, right? So I can actually switch, as you can see, right? I can have a mirror image of it. So as you can see, the chair is actually in front of the table. So what I can do is actually bring to front, then adjust it a little bit so that it looks cool. Yeah. Okay. So this is a simple setup for the chair. So what I can do now again is to press right click and then send to back. Then adjust the table a little bit so that it looks cool as well. Yeah. So the chair has to be like this. Okay. So then I copy. Copy is Control plus C, right? Then Control plus V is paste. Okay, these are all shortkeys that you will need to know lah. Yeah. Then yeah, so we have all these tables and chairs. So maybe if you don't like the white color table, you can actually choose the blue color one. I'll just cut it out. If I cut it out, for example, as you can see, right, cut is actually Control plus X. It's very simple, right? So we have this table and chair. Maybe I could just use this yellow color chair in this case. I don't know whether do we have yellow color chair. Yeah, so just have to throw it in just to at least look like it has some variety of chairs, because some kopitiam they would have a few different kind of chair. The pink color one shouldn't be available. Yeah, pink color is just a fun color that I just put it in. Same thing, send to back. So now as you can see, we have quite a variety of things over here with red chairs and all these things, right? So the next thing is, how can I do the flooring? I need to do a floor, right? So I'll just okay, maybe I just go through review, go to this portion, rectangle, click it, and then put it here, then send to back. Then as you can see, if I were to, let's put it as black color first, I increase the weight. At least you can see there's a line over here, right? There's a blue line. So it will be good that actually we remove the line by having no outline. Then for shape fill, in this case I use texture, right? As you can see, it's like a cloth type, but from far you can't actually differentiate that it is a cloth, right? You feel that it's a very small tile, those very Kopitiam tile kind of thing, right? Or you can choose this. Okay, I think we can choose this. Then after that, we can actually choose the color, right? Blue color, not very cool. So what we can do here is to choose a color for this guy, right? So how do we choose this? Okay, it took a while. So actually it's from, after you click that, you can choose picture. Then you will have a picture color and picture correction. So in this case, I'll just put it as picture color. Then I can change the color. So it's slightly brighter, slightly, looks cool. Then next is I need to make it look like a 3D thing, right? So what I can do is to do something like this. Yeah. Should I? I think I can just do it like that. Yeah. So I just extend this a little bit, then okay. So the flooring now looks pretty okay. It's slightly too bright. So if it's too bright, what I can do is actually still change the color. See if I could make it darker. I don't think so. If I were to change the temperature, would it be... No, I don't think it would be able to do it. Brightness. So you have to go to picture correction, change the brightness. So you can change it to slightly darker a little bit, have a little bit of contrast. Yeah. So at least it looks a little bit like Kopitiam. Then the next thing is we need to have the store, right? Kopitiam needs the Kopitiam store. So what I can do is go back to my website, then go to, okay, there's a filter over here. Then you can actually either you choose the scene or you choose the prop. In this case I choose the props. So I have to choose a little bit. Let me see. Okay, so there is food store over here. So just download, open. So as you can see, we can actually have quite a few food store. So let's put like the Japanese store over here. So I'll just put it here like that. Then send to back. Bring down a little bit. I don't know whether is it too big, so maybe something like this. Okay, then I go back to, let's see, maybe we want to have a zi cha. So a zi cha store will be just beside it. Okay. So as you can see, there is a there's a line issue over here, but it's definitely okay. Later on we can adjust a little bit. Then the last store will be a let me see, maybe a soup store. Yeah, we'll put a soup store over here, but it's it's green color, so I think we should do another color, so at least it looks a variety of color, at least just to make it look colorful lah. Yeah. Yep. So what we can have now is like this. Then next is double click this picture, this green color picture, right? Double click it. Then you'll have crop over here. Press crop. Excuse me. So then I can actually adjust the size of this shot. As you can see, there's a little bit of a blank over here. Then I can merge. It looks still okay, right? It looks perfectly fine, except there's a little bit of edges over here, right? This edge, but it's still okay. We are not very into all this super detailed stuff. Same thing over here. Just cut the line, put it like that, enlarge it a little bit. Yeah, this guy looks perfectly cool. Yep, so it looks all cool over here, but the proportion might not be very good, right? It seems like the chair and table is smaller than the store itself. So over here it takes a little bit of skills to actually define and find out that, oh, the store actually is bigger and stuff like that. So these are the things that we need to be aware of. So what I can do now is I need to enlarge these tables and chairs. Yeah. So now it looks better, right? It looks pretty cool. I need to move the chair. So if, let's say, the table is in front of the chair, right? Sometimes you have to move the table a little bit so that you need to, then you can adjust the chair easily, because if not, you'll keep clicking on the table, right? Then I'll just enlarge this guy a little bit. Then okay, looks cool to me, right? Then we'll have a background. The background, we can, same thing, goes to having a rectangle over here, then goes over them a little bit. Then same thing, we remove the shape outline. Then what kind of color should we have? Maybe a grey color first, I'm not sure. Center back. That's a little bit too dark, because as you can see, we are very colorful, right? Then suddenly out of the sudden this is a very dark color. So what we can do actually is to create a slightly brighter color. Yeah, maybe it's something like this. Okay. Looks okay to me, I guess. Then I'll just pull it down a little bit, because I think I need to have a ceiling. A ceiling on top, then I can bring the fan. Okay, so what I can do now is go back to the website. Sorry. So now we can actually use, you see, cooling appliances over in this our environment comic. So just download, again, open with. If you wish to download, also can, but open with is easier for you to work with things, and then you do not need to actually keep on download, and you know, it's a bit troublesome. So as you can see, the typical fan for the Kopitiam somewhat is like this, right? Black color, right? It's a bit too atas for a fan for Kopitiam, but I copy, I paste, copy, I paste. Wow, like an aeroplane, maybe not. I put two fans. Looks cool. Okay, then next thing is we put in another rectangle over here. So as you can see, my rectangle is actually outside the box. The box I mean is this edge over here, right? This edge is actually having a ratio 1:1.78, which is typically for thumbnail, if I'm not wrong. YouTube thumbnail. Yeah, it's for YouTube thumbnail. So it's also quite a good proportion for the typical pictures. for how do I put it? The 720p times 1200p. So I mean it's like 1.78, right? If you multiply by HD 720 pixel, you have about 1280. So this is quite a pretty standard size. So yeah, just sharing. Then I just adjust the rectangle just outside of the box, so it's easier for you to crop later on, and then it doesn't affect your stuffs. So then blue color doesn't look good, right? So we need to change the color. We put it maybe slightly whiter. Yeah, looks okay. Yeah, looks okay to me. So okay, let me process a bit. How can I continue to make this looks cool? Then maybe we can put in shadow first, right? So you can actually select everything over here, then goes to shape effects, shadow. As you can see, if I were to change the shadow, there is certain shades, right? As you can see. So if you want a very defined color, you can actually use this inside center, right? Then it looks very very defined. Yeah, I should say very defined. But if you want to have certain shadow right on the floor so that it looks realistic, what you can do is also to do this, right? Same thing has to be realistic. I think this is okay, still quite realistic. Same thing over here, this shadow, I put it like this. Okay. Then, now what? Right, we have the scene. What can we do to make it even better? What can we do to make it even nicer? Is the shop name, right? So what I can do over here, because I'm doing a template now, later on as user, which is you, or who is you, then you can put in your own shop name. So in this case, I'll just put in just shop name. Okay, put it here like that. Yeah. So as you can see, the word is overlapping on the fan, right? So bring the fan to the front, then it covers the name. But it makes sense, right? Because the fan is in perspective in front of the shop. So yeah, I'll just put it like that first, or I can just put it in the middle. Yeah. So as a user, when you use, move the fan a little bit. Otherwise, I make it smaller. Yeah, maybe I make the fan smaller, I think looks better. Then let's bring them closer. Okay lah. I think this is okay. Then same thing, copy, paste to get these things up. So as you can see, the color over here for the red color background is not very good. So suggestion, you can actually change it to a brighter color like this. So I do it for you. I bold it so it looks more defined. Then if want, you can also put in the shop number, maybe 01111, right? Then I decrease the size, bold it as well. Then I put it like that, 01112. So now what actually I'm sharing with you is being very detailed about the things that we do over here in our comic templates, so that at least as a user, when you communicate your messages to your audience, it is relevant, it creates a resonance, because the environment is as close to the real environment as possible. That is the plan that we hope to fulfill with our comics. Yeah. Then, is there any other features that we can add in so that it looks better? So let me look back to my Kopitiam. Is there any other features? We can don't put drinks because I just want to make it like a scene, that's all. So maybe I could put in the shop, the owner of the shop. So what I can do is, instead of environment, I can go to action. Either I go to action or profession. Yeah. So then I can select post. Maybe I can have something, I guess. Oh shit, sorry. I'm a subscriber. So yeah, a subscriber should access to more kind of templates. They're all showering. This is selfie. Okay, maybe not. Okay, these are cycling, sorry. So maybe we go to profession. So all these templates will be updated regularly every 2 weeks. So you'll have more stuff. Yeah. Then I can choose food and beverages for profession. Then you will have some hawker stuff coming in already, right? Let me see what kind of hawker stuff can I. So I have a counter, so I need a person who is tending to the counter. Yeah, and then this portion, you see the red color, there is this blank spot over here. I can actually fit in somebody to, who char kway teow or, cook something. I think we can do that. So what I can do is download here, then open with again, enable editing. Then what I can do, as you can see, we have quite a lot of characters over here. In this case, I would like to have maybe this person cooking noodle. Yeah, because it's a little bit of clay pot kind of thing. So I just put it here, enlarge it a little bit, then click the shop name and the number. Select one of the edge and then right click, bring to front. Then everything goes to the front. But as you can see, this edge over here is not very nice, right? So I also need to bring this guy to the front. The reason is because this guy is in front of these two shops. You remember we cut these two, right? Yeah, so this is why I need to bring this guy in front. Then if I go bring in front, then the rest has to go, all the chair, everything needs to go in front. Yeah. Yeah. So as you can see, we have this person cooking already inside the shop. Then because I don't want to, because if I will click this, right, then the person is, I can't click the person. So I need to select from the outside, press the left click, and then, go here. And then you can select the edge over here and then you can adjust. So I can adjust the size so that at least it looks more legit. Let me see. Okay lah. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, good. So we have another two more person that we need to deal with. So what I can do is to go back to this store. Same thing, there is this shop that is zi cha, right? So zi cha, I also need a person who is zi cha-ing. So open with. Yeah, so this person is cooking rigorously. Right, maybe I can get this guy, copy and then paste, The color is a bit same, so might not be very nice, so I can get an orange color guy. Same thing, I'll just put it in like that. Yeah, so that at least we can see that it is cooking. Same thing, I need to bring this guy to the back, but I need to, I press Ctrl on my keyboard, then I press the background, and also the another background. Okay, maybe not. Let me see, maybe I push this guy in first, send to back. Then I push, maybe I move this shop a little bit, then I push this guy to the back as well. Then I move back this shop. Okay, then it looks better. At least now we have 2% cooking already, right? So same thing, I select from the outside, left click, then I can actually put a shadow. Let's see if it looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay to me. Then same thing from the outside, I have to select the girl. Then same thing, I put a shadow. It looks pretty cool. Then we have the last person. So who do we have? Who can we have as well? Anybody standing? Not really. Maybe let's go back to the action. Then subscriber post. Maybe the people. Okay, so we have quite a lot of people over here. Sometimes people would sit in front of their Kopitiam, right? So potentially I can actually select this Kopitiam over here. I mean this person sitting there. But let's see if we have other photos or characters that we can use. Yeah, I think this is good. I think we can use the sitting down. So what I'm trying to demonstrate over here is that our comic can be also used for multiple kind of scenarios, right? A person running, a person just sitting down can also be used for Kopitiam, right? So I will get this guy, I think. No, I use yellow color. So I'm trying to make a contrast so that at least it looks okay for the characters. Then maybe I put it in like that. Then center back as well. Then this thing center back. Bring this back. Bring this shot back. Okay, looks good. So the person is indeed sitting in a Kopitiam. Sorry, I should say that the person is indeed sitting inside his own shop. Yeah. Then select. Remember, select the age. As you can see, I just press this thing. Right. So now in this case, I put shadow again, so that the person is sitting in the shadow in a way. Then I move him back. Maybe this person is a little bit too big, because comparatively to the other, yeah, I think it's better. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Yeah. So, yeah, this number I need to change to number 3. Okay, so as you can see, this fan sometimes, so we need to occasionally check our graphics and then ensure that all these things are in place. So it's already a little bit into the artwork kind of things. Instead of using Photoshop, instead of using Illustrator, those kind, we are now using PowerPoint. So that's what I'm trying to create, a platform whereby you can use the comic so easily in PowerPoint, and then conveniently as well. Then let me see what are the things that I can add in. I think we are kind of done. because I just want to ensure that this scenarios is kept very neutral. Because if you want, we can actually put in food, we can actually put in more people, make it more vibrant. But in this case, because it's just a simple scene, I just want to illustrate how you can actually. So if you look at it, we actually took about half an hour to do out this scene. Not very short, but it's still faster than if you were to draw yourself, if you were to do it in a software that you might not be very familiar. So this is an alternative for you to create a comic within half an hour, and if you put in more stuff, it maybe takes an hour or so, and then you create a certain kind of messages to the people. So this is pretty unique, and then basically that's that. So I hope that this video is helpful to you, and could also show you or demonstrate to you how we could create comics so easily with PowerPoint. So thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.